So how many of you are tangled up in your story? You know, for me, prior to therapy, I really didn't have a story. I remember in the beginning I had to kind of work really hard to come up with the words necessary to even describe what had gone on in that house. And the more words that I found to describe it, the more solid it became. And here's the real catch. The more solid it became, the fewer words I had around my dreams of the future. And the less words I had around the good moments of my childhood, because you know, there were some, right? And the fewer words I had around what I liked, what I wanted, until the bad and the painful was all that I could see. It's the only words I had. Where our attention goes, energy follows. And that's suffering. Now, in the words of my admired mentor, Deepak Chopra, pain happens, but suffering is a choice. Wow, right? Pain happens, but suffering is a choice. And suffering comes not from the painness, but how we interact with it, from the clinging to it, right? And the clinging is caused from that trapped, unprocessed emotion and our constant need to talk about it. We've somehow come to believe that sharing and sharing and sharing of our suffering is a sign of trust and love, right? And secondly, our pinhole version is often left with holes, which our brain fills with emotion-based information. So truth, not necessarily. When we're looking through fear, our story balances very precariously on the edge of truth. Now here's the thing, right? When we're turned around backwards, all of our attention, all of our words, all of our thoughts are pointed backwards towards our pain and suffering. Ultimately, all of our powers of creation are aimed towards our pain. We know it inside out and backwards. And we can recite it to anyone who's going to stand still and listen, right? Yet when we turn around and we face our energies forward, I see it in my clients all the time, right? Their minds go blank because they have no ideas around what they want or where they want to go. So here's the thing. If you don't know what you would like your story of the future to look like, you're going to get a whole lot more of the same, right? So take the time and create some language around life. Get out your journal and make a list of all the things you want, all the things you would like to see starting to show up in your environment. Who do you want to be? And here's the cool thing, you get to decide, and it's so much fun to celebrate, right? When we can start marking and measuring change, right? So hey, I've got a lot going on right now, and I'm launching numerous new products and a couple new books. So if you kind of like what you hear, hop over to my website and see what fits. SherryDoyen.com.